What's up, family? It's Real Estate Bread. I'm back with another video. Before we go on about this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna do more of these car ride talks more often. But today, I wanted to talk about raising your internal temperature. And the reason why I want to talk about that is because a lot of people have been asking me, like how do you become successful? Like, how do you do so much at a young age? And it's like, to me, I'm only scratching the surface. I'm nowhere near what I know I'm going to do in the future and what I know I'm going to manifest. But I mean, obviously right now, to some people at my age, it does look like, you know, I'm ahead of the pack, per se. And I'm gonna tell you guys like what really helped me get to the place that I am now. This whole thing is, all this is just a mental game. It's a mental game. And so when I learned that, that's what really took me to the next level. So I had a friend who was also in real estate. He's one of the first people that I talked to when I got into real estate. So, you know, after I went on my, you know, journey doing internships, working for different people, just really studying the business and got myself rolling the ways that I was able to start my own company, start closing deals by myself, start purchasing my own properties and stuff like that. But it was like, I knew I could be at another level and I wanted it to be more consistent. And so I had a conversation with him because we pretty much doing the same thing, but he was just doing it at a way higher level. But I'm like literally doing the same shit as him. So I'm like, what the? I'm calling, like, yo, what you doing, bro? Like, how you closing so many deals? How you getting so many opportunities? Like, what is it? And so he's like, bro, it's not the skill. It's your belief level in yourself. And pretty much the way he explained it was, we all have an internal temperature. And so some people may say, like, you know, you want to raise your frequency or whatever the case may be, but for people who are not really into energy at that level, to really know the difference between, you know, different vibrations and different frequencies, the easiest way to say it is you have to raise your internal temperature. And so what I mean by that is, if you are, let's say for example, it's a person who's whose money-making beliefs is at an internal temperature of, let's say, 65 degrees. Sometimes that person may heat up and be receiving more than usual. They may heat themselves up to, let's say, 80, 85 degrees. But just like a thermostat, your internal temperature will recognize that, hey, this is unweathered territory. So what it will do is it'll kick that AC back on and lower your temperature back down. Pretty much saying that all of this is based on your subconscious mind and your beliefs upon yourself. So if you, like I said, if you're at 65 degrees and you raise your temperature up to 85 degrees, just like in a regular house or a thermostat, if you have the temperature set at a certain degrees and then the temperature raises, what's going to happen? The air is going to cut on and it's going to lower that temperature. And that's the same thing with your subconscious mind. If your subconscious mind sees that you're somewhere that it hasn't been before, it's going to do whatever it has to do to get you back to that level that you're comfortable at being, whether it's, you know, blowing the money or different situations coming up that you just have to spend the money, whatever is going to come up so that you get back to your comfort level. And so the whole idea of this is to raise your temperature, raise your internal temperature. And you say, okay, how do you do that? You do that by, one, you create habits. You do things for at least 30 to 45 days and you'll create that habit and you'll create that belief system within yourself. Also, what you do is you get up and you do things that you don't like to do. You do things that you know will separate you from the pack. Because as you continuously do those things, your belief system in yourself will raise, and you'll feel as though you deserve what's coming to you. If you don't feel like you deserve it, your subconscious mind is going to get rid of it immediately. So you have to make yourself believe that you deserve whatever it is that you're trying to obtain. So small stuff that I do to raise my internal temperature is I always surround myself with people who are way beyond where I'm at in my point of business. And what that does is, say for example, like I said, you know, we all have an internal temperature set at whatever our internal temperature is set at. So what I'll do is I'll look for people who I know is 50 degrees, 100 degrees higher than where I'm at, and I'll surround myself with them. And just by me surrounding myself with them, I'll pick up on different things that they do, and subconsciously my internal temperature is going to raise just from being around that person. I know you guys have probably heard your mother say, or just old saying like you're going to be, you know, if you're hanging around 5 people, you're going to be, you know, just like them. So if you hang around 5, 6 different millionaires, you're going to be the 5th or you're going to be the 6th or the 7th. It's just that simple. Also, things I do is, like, for example, I've been up since about like 4:45 so I can get to the track with my accountability buddies. And you know, we get up every morning 5 a.m. we go running, we write our goals out, we meditate, you know, we spitball ideas back and forth between each other. And what that does is it tells our subconscious mind, like, hey, listen, we really putting that work in. We deserve what we want. Then we write our goals down so that we're focused on what we want every single day. And when you're writing your goals out is so powerful. It's literally feeding that straight to your subconscious mind. Anything that you write down has to come to pass. So, you know, that's pretty much what I wanted to speak on today and what I wanted to touch on today. So you guys really need to focus on trying to raise your internal temperature, because no matter what skill level you can have all the knowledge in the world. If you don't believe you deserve it, it does not matter. It does not matter. I know everybody's probably heard when people talk about sports, like, oh, it's 90% mental, 10% physical. That's everything. That's this whole world that we live in. All of this is mental, and we're just playing out images from our subconscious mind. So you have to be feeding different things into your subconscious mind so that you can obtain different results and see a different type of lifestyle. And so as soon as you wake up out your bed, you want to write your goals, and right before you go to sleep. And the reason why you want to do that is because at that time, when you're just waking up and when you're just falling asleep, your mind is in what's called theta state. And theta state is the time that your subconscious is most open, so that you can so that it can absorb different information and different content that you wanted to you know, progress in your life. So the only way that we as adults can get back into theta state is, just like I said, right as soon as you wake up and right before you go to sleep. That's when your subconscious mind is most receptive to new information. Other than that, you have to create and form different habits so that you raise your belief into whatever it is that you want. You know, and obviously, you know, to become successful, it's hard work. It's as simple as that. It's hard work. Like, a lot of people into this, you know, this whole social media era where everybody wants to be an entrepreneur, and it's like, that's not everybody. It's a trend right now. We're going to definitely see in the next, you know, couple years who's really an entrepreneur. Because a lot of people just want to do it because it's cool. It's just cool. It's cool at the time. It's just like people back in high school, everybody wanted to play a sport, and it's like, yo, you don't even work hard, and you think you about to go D1 or to the NBA. Like, how do you think you ready to just start a business and not work hard at it, not put the time and effort in? You still want to go out, party. You know what I'm saying? It's grown men out here that play the game more than these little kids. Like, I haven't had a game since I was like 13, 14 years old. Like, I don't got time to be playing. What do I look like? What do I look like playing the game with somebody else? Like, what? That's real life crazy. Like, you ain't even happy with yourself in your real life, so you gonna go play the game. Come on, man, we gotta do better. Gotta do better. So, I mean, like I said, I want you guys to take away from this conversation, raise your internal temperature. Do things that make you feel uncomfortable, and create that habit. Do it for 30, 45 days. Really create that habit and that belief system within yourself, so that you feel as though you deserve the next level of yourself. If not, you're literally going to be repeating your life over and over again. I know you guys have felt that, like, wow, like, damn, I'm just every time something good happens, something bad happens, and I just feel like, you know, I can't get ahead. Every time I take a step forward, I take 2 steps back. Listen, it's because that's what your subconscious believes. That's what your subconscious believes. So even if the forefront of your mind, you know, your conscious mind, you're sitting there telling yourself, you know, you want to be successful, you want to do this, you don't believe in it, so it's not going to come to pass. So like I said, you want to raise your internal temperature, you want to work hard, and those are the keys to success. And that's how you're going to get ahead. It's that simple. And once I really figured out the mental side of this whole existence that we're in right now, my life changed for the better. Like, I started to manifest so many different things into my life, whether it be relationships, you know, my family, different things in business. Just every part of my life has been affected in a positive manner from understanding the powers of the subconscious mind. And so I just wanted to, you know, give you guys that information. I'm pulling up at the track right now, so I'm about to go get my run in. So I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna show you guys what I got planned for the day, so you guys can follow me a little bit. We're gonna go meet up with my guy Malik. He's one of the most hustling realtors in Baltimore right now. So he just put a tenant in one of my properties, so we meeting up later today at noon, so that we can sign a lease and everything. I'll meet the tenants. We'll go over all the details on the lease, so that we all on the same page, and she'll go ahead and you know, make her payment so that she can secure her spot. But we'll be back in a little bit. What's up, family? On my way to go meet Malik over at the property. This one over in Emerson Village. Signing a new lease with a new tenant. Just moved the old tenant out maybe like a month ago. Did the turnover, so it probably took Malik just like maybe like three weeks to market it and get a tenant in there, which isn't bad at all. Raised the rent from, I believe at first it was like $1,100 to now it's $1,250. Still reasonable, especially for the size of the house. It's a 3-bedroom house with a basement, so good space. So everything went good. Just finished getting gas. But the tenant, her 2 sons, they love the property. It's always great to give, you know, good quality people affordable housing, to where as though we all winning. You know, she got a nice place to stay for her and her kids. They all had, you know, both her sons will be able to have their own room. She'll be able to afford it, you know. And on the back end, I get paid too. So it's a win-win for everybody. It's a win-win for everybody. You know, you always want to do business with the intention of adding more value to whoever you're dealing with, rather than just solely focused in on the money. So that's another key tip that you guys can follow. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I am giving away $200, a $200 cash giveaway once I get to 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you share and send this out to everybody who's, pretty much everybody. I ain't even gonna say any specific person, because the information that I'm giving is, you know, I already know everybody's not going to start a, you know, or be on the journey of trying to start a multi-million-dollar company or trying to become a billionaire. You know, a lot of this stuff is just great life lessons that people need to live by, people can learn from, and apply to their life, that'll, you know, really affect their life in a positive way. So make sure you're sending that out. Again, I will be doing a cash giveaway once I get to 1K followers. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys got any questions, or, you know, got any specific video type videos that you guys want me to do, make sure you just send that to me. You can follow me on Instagram at Real Estate Bread. I'm the only one with that name. So yeah, make sure you do that. I'll see you guys next time.